Question 776. If you discovered your bank balance was $2 million, what would you do?
Nothing.
Not a lot.
I wouldn't touch it because that would obviously be an error, and I would not want to be liable for that shit.
I was going to say $2 million just doesn't randomly appear in your bank account.
It has happened. There is precedent.
There's precedent. Okay, but
I'll tell you what happened after.
Not for any legitimate reason, though.
No, fuck ups. Usually.
Exactly. That's what I mean. So I wouldn't spend a fucking penny of it because you know it's going to be fucking taken back before long.
Aunt Jer says, shit myself. Ike says, call and ask what the mistake was before I get fined for touching it. Gary says, call the bank. Yeah. Jen says, query it. Robert says, what? Where did the rest of my money go? Math Big.
That's what I would do. I would call the bank and find out, have them check to see if it was an error. And if someone gave me $2 million after I confirmed that, then I would do some shit.
Math Pig.
Probably get it out of the bank as soon as possible.
Amanda?
The same. I'd get it out of the bank and then I'd fucking go to the UK.
See, that's the
thing.
thing.
They'll come after you for it.
They might do, but the point is they can't. It is class. Okay, it has happened. And you have effectively stolen it.
How about I get it out of the bank and get out of the UK to an undisclosed location because I still believe Amanda's going to kill me for my Jar Jar impression when she gets over here.
Yep.
For that and $2 million apparently.
Of course, you could leave it in long enough to get a personal loan that's very, very large with low interest rates and a lower payback for monthly, and then give it back. Because if it's in there, it makes it look like you have a lot of money, and then they'll give you whatever you want.
Yes, she's not wrong.
I think we've talked about this before, Dave. It's probably a really good time to go take out a high loan at about £1 million and build some houses. Because it's just the way the market is at the minute. You've more chance of getting £1 million than you have of getting $5,000.
Yes, very much so.
Right.
Kitty?
No,
I said nothing.
Because you wouldn't touch it at all.
I wouldn't touch it.
Sorry.
Kitty's the sensible one here.
There you go. Jen says, invest it in an overnight safe funds and make a shit ton of interest.
Yeah, if you could do something with it very, very quickly, where you could get a significant amount of interest on it before they sort of come after you, and then you could just put the money back and still be, I don't know, a couple of $100,000 up or something. Yeah, it'd be worth it, wouldn't it? But it's how many do you know? I don't know. I mean, how many things do you know you're going to get you that kind of return in a real quick amount of time?
The problem is stuff like that is very
Vegas!
high risk, and you could lose it all.
Yeah, but you may as well. Tell you what, if you're going to take it and do something with it, gambling with it is probably not the worst thing you could do. You're screwed either way. You might get to put it back.
Yeah, it's a rule of thumb with me that I could pretty much successfully pick out the winner of a horse race unless I'm betting money on it.
That's fine. You don't bet any money. You just tell us who's going to win.
You bet the money on it, which still means there's money riding on it, which means that you're going to be pissed at me because I'll get it wrong.
So what you're doing is you're saying that the universe knows whether or not someone is betting on your advice.
I am not saying anything at the time. I'm just saying what has tended to happen in the past. That I have successfully picked out when I've just been like big horse races, like say the National or the Gold Cup, or and sort of said, "Oh, I think that horse might win or something," and it has done it quite an incredible amount of times. Anytime I've put money on any such race,
It loses.
It loses. I think the only time, but I've got my vices. Gambling isn't really one of them anyway. It's something I might have a little flutter now and again, but I last time I had a bet, I just went into a bookies just while I was killing some time and bet £2 on the greyhounds, and I actually got a tenner back off of that. But
I don't think I've ever been in a bookie.
no, you're not missing anything. It's an overrated experience.
Well, the problem is they tend to be very based around sport.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've noticed or if I've mentioned it. I can't say I'm very keen.
Well, unless you go to like a casino and play those games, what else are you gonna bet on? You know.
Oh, I bet on Texas Hold'em. Quite like Texas Hold'em. If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day, and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.